Ever wondering where to go next? Here is our top 5 most beautiful countries you can visit with some interesting facts. New Zealand. New Zealand has the town with the longest name in the world. Tamata akatangi hongakwa automatia turpuka kapikim wangaharona kupia kai when you akatanit ahu. Which means, the place where Tomatio, the man on the big knees who slipped, climbed and swallowed mountains, known as the land eater, he played the flute to his loved one. It is the first country to give women the right to vote on September 19, 1893. This achievement was the result of years of efforts by women's suffrage campaigners led by Kate Sheppard. It has the clearest lake in the world. Nelson's Blue Lake has the clearest waters in the world, with a visibility range of up to 80 meters deep. The steepest residential street is found in New Zealand. Baldwin Street in the city of Dunedin on New Zealand's South Island is officially the world's steepest residential road. Its slope has a gradient of 35 degrees. The first country to see sunrise. North of Gisborne has the honor of witnessing the world's first sunrise each and every day. Italy. It has more World Heritage Sites than any other country. Italy is a home to a stunning representation of historical characteristics with over 50 heritage sites. From Colosseum in Rome, to Amalfi Coast, the historic center of Florence and the famous lagoons in Venice. There is a lot of money in the Trevi Fountain. Tourists throw about €1 million into the fountain each year. Legend says if you toss a coin in the fountain, you are destined to come back to Rome. And yes, all proceeds go towards local charities. Italy is home to Europe's oldest university. The University of Bologna was founded in 1088. It has never been out of operation and holds the title of the oldest university in the world. Italy's last king ruled for just 36 days. Italy was a dictatorship until 1945, although it also had a royal family until 1946. After World War II, the country voted to become a republic and King Umberto II only ruled from 9 May to June 12, 1946. He ended his days exiled in Portugal, and is known in Italy as the May King. The legendary story Pinocchio was first published in an Italian newspaper. It is written by Carlo Collodi in 1880 and was originally serialized in the children's newspaper, Giornale per I Bambini. Canada. It has the longest coastline in the world. Canada is bordered by 3 oceans, the Atlantic, Arctic, and Pacific. The vast country has a coastline stretching 243,000 kilometers along the shores of 52,455 islands. It is bigger than the European Union. It is 33 times bigger than Italy and 15 times bigger than France. 3 times as big as India and about the same size as 81,975 Walt Disney Worlds put together. It has the only walled city in North America. Quebec's city walls were built in the 17th century. They are pretty well preserved and today are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Canada's lowest recorded temperature is as cold as Mars. It can get pretty cold in the winter. However, a temperature of -63 degrees Celsius was recorded in the small village of Snag, Yukon on February 3, 1947. It has more lakes than anywhere else in the world. The Great White North has 563 lakes larger than 100 square kilometers. The Great Lakes alone contain about 18% of the world's fresh lake water. France. France is the most visited country in the world. Approximately 89 million people visit the country every year to take in the culture. It has the largest art museum. The Louvre Museum in Paris, France is the largest art museum in the world, so big that it would approximately take 100 days to get through the entire museum by spending 30 seconds looking at each piece of art. The Tour de France cycle race is more than 100 years old. The most prestigious cycling race in the world, lasting 23 days and covering more than 3,383 kilometers, has been running since 1903. France had a king that lasted only 20 minutes. Louis XIX was the King of France for just 20 minutes, the shortest ever reign, after his father had renounced his throne. The camera phone was invented in France. The first camera phone was created by a Parisian Philippe Kahn, and the first picture he took and sent to family and friends was of his newborn daughter, Sophie, on June 11, 1997. Switzerland. It is entirely landlocked, meaning it has no coastline. Switzerland is bordered by 5 countries: France, Germany, Austria, Liechtenstein, and Italy. It remains the oldest neutral nation in the world. Switzerland was neutral in both World Wars, World War I and World War II. It remains neutral to this day whenever it comes to political affiliations and conflicts. It has more banks than dentists. Rich people with money that they wish to hide from tax agencies, spouses, or anyone else, choose banks in Switzerland to do so. This is because once your money is securely located in a Swiss bank, you can rest assured that they will never disclose this information to anyone who comes asking. It has the biggest nuclear bunker in the world. Switzerland's entire population can fit in its nuclear shelters if the need arises. It has even required by law that everyone has access to one of these heavily armored shelters in their building or a building close by. It is a place of luxury watches. Half the luxury watch brands like Tissot, Tag Heuer, Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Longines are all Swiss. Guess it's time to get packing. Where would you go next?